how do we enhance and just support anything that's changing or needs to be added to an existing system, or even bring on a new system. It is our focus. So like big picture, and you've seen, the ServiceNow queue. Rendell handles most of that ingest.
Okay.
And looks at them. He handles a number of tickets directly, and then we'll assign ones out that might need more attention, whether it's something from a BA perspective, or just straight to the developers for a fix or an enhancement or something of that nature. So for instance, let's see, I saw something come in yesterday. So like this ticket came in, they want to make an adjustment to the recycling and trash, which if we go over into so this is a landing page of all of the tickets, or submission areas for TMA.
Okay.
So for that facilities group. And so this team that's put in this ticket is Zero Waste, which is recycling and trash services. And so they're saying, hey, we want to change essentially what we're looking at. Pretty sure they were talking about this one. Yeah, recycling and trash services. We want to make some updates to this ticket. Let's see, this might. Which did they already make? This is recycling and trash services. But regardless, list of services shown under material by type. So this is one that Rendell will probably just make the change on.
So it's just an update?
Yeah, I think it's just a change to bin type to be indoor bin or outdoor bin. Huh, I thought there was another drop down here. This is empty return service, is it? Something's changed since I've seen this last. I'd like for the list of services shown under service by material. There's this other one. Yeah, service by material. Yeah, so they want to change some of the checkboxes here. So this is a pretty simple one, and Rendell handles a lot of the more standard, like quick form changes like this. So we have these that we handle inside of TMA, which just for purposes of knowing, there's two areas that we deal with these. We're in the process of transitioning forms from what is their legacy request form to this new request portal. So right now, these forms could be in one or the other of those places inside TMA. And
so am I supposed to check TMA?
What's that?
Am I supposed to check TMA?
No. This is just just general,
Okay.
kind of walking through where some stuff exists. You don't need to worry too much about it. This
Okay.
is just more knowing that something exists,
Okay.
and where some of this stuff lives. You may,
The
it's
overview.
likely you'll see it
Okay.
again at some point, or you might need to, cover for Rendell if he's out or something.
Okay.
But there's also ends up being a lot of kind of just crossover and kind of understanding what's going on, or problem solving, or one of the projects probably going to have you take the reins on is related to event management for TMA.
Okay.
And so it's just some background into what's going on inside TMA. Even though the event management module for TMA is actually a separate entity inside, or that's related to TMA. So like this site is asuwebtma.com, and we'll see a lot of how TMA runs is in here. And it's been a little while since I've looked at event management, so I'm see if I can find a link to the test site for event management, which I don't immediately see. Which means it might only be in an old Jira. Signed and tested. Follow up on your access to Jira, don't I? Oh, you're here.
There I am.
Cool. So yeah, this is one I want to put you in touch with Michael Lowe, who's one of the facilities assistant directors. I know that looks like this is still showing. I don't know what his title. They've changed some titles and stuff around there recently, so.
Ooh.
This got a little bit sidelined because Crab left. I think we were also hitting some functionality issues potentially with the TM, or with the event test site, and now I'm realizing it doesn't look like he even has a link to the test site here. Knowledge base, webinar. Tyler's our contact at TMA. Huh. Well, that might be a little inconvenient. To look, I don't know if we'll dig a little bit here and see if I can find another reference to that test site. Just happened to not drop it. Look like it is. I was looking through Slack to see if I have something.
Oh, okay.
How was the holidays? Well, it's a few weeks gone, but
Oh, we had a lot of family.
did you?
Definitely in and out. Lots of food. Wow, food everywhere. How about yours?
It was good. It was good.
You got
Yeah.
sick, huh? Did you have COVID or something?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't. It wasn't doctor worthy. It could have been. I know a few people around
Mm-hmm.
me did, but
Oh, okay.
um,
Well, that sucks.
yeah.
Well, now you have massive immunity. You'll be fine until maybe the summer.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Just enough to be really obnoxious, but luckily, overall, my calendar was pretty empty. So I'm um, obviously it'd been nice if we'd had time to get you up to speed, but so that's okay. Sometimes a slow build into a new position, I hope, has not been too
I've been
annoying.
in and out of all kinds of things, so I know my way around.
That's good. Yeah, it's nice that you get some feelers out and get some familiarity. So, oh man, how did they not? All right, I really thought I was gonna find it there. Let me jump to one more spot here. Let's see if I have standard logic. So it's been a number of months since I had to look at this one. Seems unlikely. Oh, well. About everything but a link to TMA system stuff. So, let's see. Oh, well. I think what we're going to end up having to do is restart. Not entirely, but we'll get in touch with
Do we need a ticket? Everything needs a ticket here. I've noticed.
well, we already have a
We have inside connections.
well, we already have a start to the project.
Mm-hmm.
So this is technically our ticket. In
Okay.
terms of with TMA, we just need to reach out to our
Our contact,
contact there.
Tyson.
I'm chasing
Yeah,
for them to
Tyson.
come tomorrow.
Let me shoot him a note. I probably have a. Let's see if I have a. Management. Let's see. Actually, you know who else is in here? Management contacts.
Hmm.
Be sure. Kevin. so let's see, it's already 10:25. So I might read back. So we might run out of time. I'm kind of fumbling around here looking for stuff.
Okay.
I've also got a service coming to my house between 11 and 1. I don't think it'll interrupt this meeting, but if I have to jump off real quick, we will get back together today. So let's see. Let me copy you on another email. So there's a catching up on something semi-related. Is I got an email from Michael Lowe talking about the existing event management forms. This goes back to some of like what already exists. And so what they have been using and what they are currently using is this moving and events form. And this is just creating a standard basically request which would feed to a work order ticket inside TMA.
Okay.
So forget these forms here, when they have a blank requester, they're actually set up with a generic login.
Okay.
Which, if when I open one of these forms, it logs me out of TMA as me, because it's logging me into TMA as the generic requester when I open the form. So usually I would open these in a like incognito window, but because I'm just sharing this one application, it's booting me out, so I'm getting a few extra clicks here.
Understood.
But essentially, those come in here in the request log as requests. And again, it's just some general overview of what goes on here, but it's going to have a request type over here. And so if we go in and search for, as soon as it loads, a request type, we should see basically move. We may have split them. Yeah, so there's an event with request for equipment, and we can see some old ones. We can see if there are any that haven't been, well, as requests, there probably aren't any open. But if we were going to look to see if there were any open, we'd basically say the reject date is empty. And accepted date would have to be empty.
Okay.
And now we've got 70 requests here, and we can see that only like these two have work orders associated with them, which means the rest of these probably still sitting in the request log because they haven't been rejected, but there's not a work order associated with them.
Okay.
But once they're accepted, then they would get a work order number associated with them. So this request, oh no, okay, so this one is not. Is that one of the ones? Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, that's really curious. I always find something. Status is approved. That's really curious. I'm curious what work order number this is associated with. because this accept reject stuff shouldn't be down here if somebody actually clicked accept. So let's take a quick look here at the work order records. This does have 883,295. Which doesn't, oh yeah, request number 883295. That's curious. I don't know why it still has buttons here. That's something really totally different going on here. Maybe it's because it went through the estimate. Alright, that's okay. But I think they had in here, yeah, business process spreadsheet, so there might be some explanation in here. Let's see if this is... So shared with specific people, so let's get you on this list. Montgomery here, or under...
Easy.
Yeah. So I think he basically copied some of their business process guide.
Okay.
It looks like he's got steps of their old business process, and then they're hoping to use the event management area.
Okay.
But hopefully this old event process would match up some to what we're seeing in here, in that we've got a request that came in. Looks like there's an estimate number here that was created, so that's probably why somehow the accept reject got skipped over in this realm. I don't know. Here are the estimates. Yeah, so they got an estimate, they approved the estimate, so maybe the work order, yeah, then got created off of the estimate, which curiously leaves the request unmanaged. Oops. But anyway, just that quick background again, that inside of WebTMA, and are you set up with an account with a user record in TMA yet?
I don't think so.
Let's check on that. So, is that ASU right?
Sometimes it's Melanie.Baeza.
It'll be by
Okay.
ASU right here.
Okay.
So let's see. Care about active, but let's see. Cool. Oh,
Look at all those Melanies.
yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna start in the test environment first. is. Let's see. You happen to recall your ASU right?
I think it's the T3 or
Oh, sorry, I meant
Melanie.Baiza.
your employee ID number.
I can find it.